Okay, we're going to take a walk from the house to the Astro cave, and just a short view of what it looks like. Okay, and then we're going to walk over there. And a little camera change here. All right, in there is the control room, but for here is a 10,000 pound pier that goes up to there, and you can see that beautiful cardboard duct. Actually, there's an air conditioner there that supplies cold air to the telescope. Now we're going to go upstairs and see the scope. It's kind of dark up here. I'm going to open up and put this on hold. Okay, I started it again because I had to open the front of the Astro cave. All right, this is a box that houses a telescope in the summertime and keeps it at 75 to 80 degrees during the extremely hot summer months and the monsoon, which is extremely wet. All right, this is just a different angle. I lovingly refer to it as the sarcophagus. And this is just another view. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put this on hold, take the top off. All right, we're going to have a peek inside here now that I removed the top. Okay, as you can see, the Celestron 14-inch edge is inside there with the Paramount mount. And there's a hole in the floor there around the pier, which is below, which you saw, which allows air-conditioned air to come up into here. I'm going to remove the rest of the box now. Okay, hopefully we're recording again. Had some problems the first time I did this. The camera for some reason was running, but it wasn't recording. Okay, box removed. Of course, this is a roll-off roof observatory. And this, people may wonder what this is. This is a little gadget I put on here that helps me to dynamically balance the telescope in whatever attitude it is set. Not altitude, attitude. And here, as you can see, are two wires coming through the mount, through the feed through. And one is the single USB cable, the other is the 110 volt line plugged right in there. Pardon me if I cough. It's a bit dusty out today and I've been having a little problem. All right, here's the plug strip I referred to. Power supplies for the camera, the Gemini rotator focuser for the dew strip, and this is a little beautiful little voltage regulator, 12 to 24 volts at 8 amps I purchased from Marlin P. Jones. And that is for the dew strip. And there's a small power supply that powers it, that supplies adequate amperage. I'm not using this, but this is a wireless controller from Dean down at Star, Arizona. And it controls the primary mirror when I have to adjust the primary mirror, or if I want to use the primary mirror. But my focusing is now done with the Optec Gemini. That is one of the best pieces of equipment I own. Jeff at Optec did a superb job. This is a beautiful instrument. Focal reducer, QSI 683, and of course, the most beautiful part of all, the KISS focuser here, holding the lodestar. And I know that backlighting is terrible in here. Try to get some different angles. That might give us a little more contrast, possibly. Not using that cable. I'm using direct guide with the sky. As you can see, I'm using none of this. This is a waste. Believe me. Serial ports, come on. Thing's old. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is stop it. I'm going to move the telescope so I can show you the other side. Okay, hopefully recording again. Some people might ask what this is. I have my cables going to the QSI and the Lodestar and the power cable for the QSI. I have these cables coming up here. This piece of aluminum channel keeps the wires going into the axis of the telescope up here. So when you're rotating the camera with the Gemini, the axis of rotation is here, so the wires always stay here and they don't droop down and catch on everything. This works superb. Again, here's the plug strip tucked away, and this is the serial to USB converter that comes with the Gemini and the 8-port cheap $20 USB hub. I forget the name right now. Pluggable, that's what it is. It's a pluggable. Okay, so all USB cables go to this USB hub. One cable comes out of the USB hub, goes through the mount. That's how tidy it is. This shouldn't even be on here, but I didn't want to lose it. So it's a real tight little setup. And that's where I banged the telescope into the roof here because I didn't have it down low enough. Again, this is my dynamic balancing system that I put on there. Works good. Can leave the telescope in any position and the mount will not move. Okay, so the USB cable comes down to a monoprice 32-foot USB extender, and then I have a single one plugged into the Paramount to control the mount. I didn't want to put this on one line with the USB, so there's only 2 USB extenders running down through the mount to the camera. Again, that wire. Okay, so basically that's it. Let's see if it recorded this time.